not gonna work. Whatever. I'm on my iPad, so I look weird. Chat. What happens if I flip it? What is it? Oh, that's to flip the camera. Wait, some people get in here. I don't like this because I'm on my iPad. Hmm. Chat. Hi to the first person in the live. So I put a poll up on my community tab to see what y'all want to talk about, and y'all want to talk about dating. So I'm just gonna randomly start talking about dating. Ah, the person's gone. Ooh, what happens? Oh, why can I even share the live? Chanel, what are you doing? Hi. Waiting for a few more people to get in the live. Okay, so I put a poll up on the community tab. Hey, okay. To see what y'all wanted to hear, and most people voted for dating. So we're gonna talk about dating. If y'all got specific questions, put it in the comments. But I'm just gonna go on a tangent. But y'all, so I haven't been in a relationship for 2 years. If you actually are subscribed to my channel, you know I do like a lot of dating content. So when I go on dates, I talk about the dates. Yes, I am single. Yep. Hey y'all. Oh no. I'm actually happy, y'all. That's why I want to talk about this live. I'm actually very happy to be single because I've been single for 2 years. And before that, I was always in a relationship. Like, I was always in love, and I was always stressed out. But I've really been practicing self love recently. So I go on dates and I date people, but I date for like intention and purpose. So if I feel like the person doesn't align with what I want, I don't waste time on it anymore. And I've been the happiest because I've been focused on working out, being healthy mentally, physically, and glowing up. How are you guys doing in the dating world right now? Y'all can let me know in the comments. Because I think it's a little ghetto out here. Like, I think it's a little ghetto. Hey! Also, where y'all from? Is anyone, like, also, is anyone subscribed here? Good for you. Thank you. Yes, I'm happy, y'all. Like, I'm very happy. Somebody tried to in my comments before. Oh, thank you. Okay. I'm happy some of my subscribers are in here. Okay, Utah, Portugal. Oh, Portugal. Okay. But somebody tried to single shame me in my comments on my last podcast episode saying, "Oh, I can see why you're not married." Brazil. Oh, y'all from out of the country. Okay, I love that because I'm always traveling. I really want to go to Brazil. I've never been to Brazil. I've never been to Portugal. So that's on my list. Yeah, someone tried to single shame me. I'm like, I'm happy, okay? There's plenty of options, but I don't know what y'all experience is, but like I feel like in person you meet a lot of people in person. Well, I personally meet a lot of people in person. Um, But the people that I meet in person actually be worse than people that I meet on dating apps. I don't know if y'all have the same experience, but the people I meet on dating apps actually really want to take you on dates. You know, the people that you meet in person, I'm going to say everything curse word. Well, you gonna say everything curse word? What do you mean? What you mean? I used to be cursing. I'm actually proud of myself. I haven't cursed yet, and it's 5 minutes in. Rondo Messi. I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, is that like Brazilian words in curse? Single shame. You look happy and glowing. They were mad. They were mad. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, I usually will come back at people because I'm like that. I'm a little petty. Like people being petty with me, I'm a little petty. But I said, nah, that's what they want. They want my energy. But I'm just gonna be like, I'm not surprised either. If I wanted to have a husband, I would have a husband. Okay. Oh, your name, Ronaldo. Did I say that right? Ronaldo. Y'all, by the way, I'm about to start learning Spanish. I know that's probably Portuguese. Is that Portuguese? What language do you speak? So, but I want to learn Spanish, y'all, because I know a little bit of Spanish, and I'm moving to San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, I'm literally moving in 3 weeks, so there's a lot of Hispanic people there, so I want to learn how to speak Spanish. But how y'all dating life going? What's going on? Hello, Sandara. I don't know what you got me saying. I'm not even gonna say. I don't know what you. Oh, you bilingual? Do you speak Spanish too, or what language do you speak? Because I feel like the most intelligent people know multiple languages, so I'm really trying to work on that. I'm playing Fortnite right now. Okay. Gamers in here. I'm really bad at gaming. Like I tell y'all, I just don't have patience. Okay. See, girl, my plan was originally to move to Mexico, because I really want to live in a place where the living is affordable and I can like live a lifestyle where I have like financial freedom and like experience a different culture. So I was planning to move to Mexico or move to Thailand in a couple of years. I speak Portuguese and in Spanish. Okay. Period. Yeah, I only know English. I know a little Spanish, poquito. Is it poquito hablas español? Okay. How does she like San Antonio? Because everybody be hating San Antonio. Like everybody I talk to literally be dogging San Antonio out. Like, and I got this one consistent guy that be commenting like, when you get here, you gonna make a video. I regret moving to San Antonio. Uh, I'm doing good. Today has been a good day, y'all. I really haven't done too much. I went to go get my tabs for my car, and they cost $700 for a sticker on a car. It's crazy. America is crazy. It's a crazy place. But let me know too if y'all got specific dating questions. I want to wait till some more people come in so we can talk a little bit more about it. But I took a break from going on dates. If y'all watch my channel, y'all know I usually go on dates. Like I was going on dates every week at one point. But the reason I'm in Brazil is because I'm banned in the other states. Oh, I don't know if you want to put that on the internet. I don't know if you want to put your legal matters on here. Somebody might report you. Somebody might snitch. You might want to keep that on the low. But y'all, I literally was going on dates back to back to back, and then I get overstimulated. Like I used to love so much that I would be like, okay, I would like somebody. Like the first month I talked to them, I'd be like, oh my god, this is my man. Now I go on like 2-3 dates, and I'd be like, ugh, like I don't like these people. I don't know. Am I being too picky? Am I becoming avoidant? You're getting there. Um, so I'm trying to figure it out. Like I don't want to be too picky to the fact where it's like you just being overly analytical. What starts with an N and ends with an A? I think I know where you're going with that, but I ain't gonna say that on live. I say it all the time, but I ain't gonna say it on live because I'm not about to get my stuff reported. I'm not gonna get my stuff reported. Can I put stuff in the comments? Y'all, this is my first time ever going live on YouTube. I used to go live on TikTok. So Anyway, I used to go live on TikTok, so y'all can follow me on TikTok if y'all want to. But I feel like TikTok got something against me right now, for real. Like I feel, how do I even? And mind you, I'm on my iPad, and it would not let me go the other way. Like, but this is cool. This is cool. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, is I would get overstimulated. I'll go on a bunch of dates and they would be trash, and I get tired. And people be literally asking for my number, and I'll never text them back. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm tired. But I have set up my Hinge in San Antonio. I didn't even know you could do that. You can set up your Hinge in a whole nother state, and you don't gotta pay for it. So I'm trying to see what San Antonio guys are giving. Can you have my number? I'm sorry. Did you just say you was banned from all? Wait, is that you or was that somebody else? Did you say you was banned from all the countries? I don't know if I want to deal with you. Or was that somebody else? You think I'm gonna just put my number on live? It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyways, you can literally set up your location is somebody else. Oh, you was the one? I don't, y'all, I'm sorry. I have bad memory. Maybe you were not the one. Maybe this Christino one was the one. But I didn't give my number on live. I'm not giving my number on live. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. But anyways, I set up my location to San Antonio on Hinge. And I don't know. It's giving a little weird so far. But that is to be expected. That is to be expected because it's a weird place. People are like, why are you moving there? Like, it's a very, like, there's a lot of military there. Like, it's a big military base place. And then I think it's a lot of, like, artsy people. Like, so I don't know. We're going to see. But the ones that have been liking me so far, I'm a little concerned. And I heard the dating life is not that great there. But do y'all have questions? And y'all can ask me anything, too, outside of dating. Because when I did the poll, I know somebody... Do you watch anime? I don't watch anime. I have tried. My brother loves anime. So I've tried to watch. I think what was that on Netflix? Something Time. It was the one about, I don't freaking know. But I did like it. I watched the whole season. What's he's into? He's into I don't freaking know. I'm sorry. I don't know the names of them. He likes a lot of different anime. And he likes video games and stuff like that. I'm putting up a vlog tomorrow, and I put his YouTube channel in there because he does gaming and stuff like that. So he's into gaming and he's into art and anime. But I ain't get into the anime yet. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the one that I watched wasn't bad. So I said, you know what? I can't even be hating on it. Like, for real. And I feel like the people that actually like anime be the sweetest people, for real. I did not. I don't know what that conversation's giving. And I also heard that dating people that watch anime and play video games be like the best experience because they usually really are kind and like thoughtful and caring. They just don't ever leave their house like that. So I don't know where you find them at. Do not ask for your number. Oh. Okay, so you was the one saying you got banned in other countries, and I didn't put it on the other dude. I'm sorry. Would you ever date someone that you're not attracted to? Do you believe attraction will grow? Yes, I have dated somebody I wasn't attracted to. And I do feel like for women, I think it's different for men. Even though I'm not a man, I can't speak on it. But I feel like with women, we can be attracted to a man based off of their personality. Like if they have a really good personality and they're super funny or they're super thoughtful and they just start doing a bunch of caring things for us, we will fall in love with them. Like that's why y'all see sometimes like the most attractive women be with like some of them like unattractive men, because if you treat a woman right, she gonna like you. And if she start liking you, she gonna find you attractive. It's happened to me before. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it because this person was not my type, and I was really attracted to the person after I started really liking him because he was super thoughtful. So I could, because I done it before. Do I really want to go into that? What's 9 plus 10? This man got all the jokes today. I don't know if that's a joke. I don't know. Anyways, but I don't know if I would do it again per se. Like if I met somebody like, and I was their friend first, then I would consider it. But going into it, like if I'm on an app, I'm gonna go with somebody I'm attracted to, because you would think the people that are not you're not attracted to, they might be all sweet and all this type of stuff, and then you start dating them, and then they start treating you like shit, like you're the unattractive one. So I don't like that. So I think if I knew the person and we was cool friends, or we met on a friend vibe and I started liking them, yes, I could find attraction in them. But I won't go into it like that. If I'm looking on an app, I'm gonna base off my own attraction. Y'all really going in these comments with each other. But anyways, but I have decided um that when I get to San Antonio, Texas, I feel like I'm gonna be ready to date again, because it's gonna be a new scenery. I am a little nervous. Oh, I'm sorry about that, and I hope you ain't lying about that. I'm sorry if your dad passed away. What's going on? But yeah, so we're gonna see when I get there, bro. If you lying, wait. Why can't I? Can I see all the other comments? Hold on. Oh, okay. So this one said they dad passed away. This is his mom did. I'm sorry if that really happened. And if y'all lying, y'all going to hell. Anyway, I'm sorry if that really happened. And I hope y'all ain't playing no type of games. Anyhow, so what are y'all doing this weekend? Any fun plans for the weekend? Did anyone have a Valentine? How was y'all Valentine's Day? Since we on the topic of dating. Did anyone have a Valentine's, or everybody was alone? Cause I noticed that literally there was a poll on this girl's Instagram, and she was like, "Good, I'm still single though." Right, but you had a good Valentine's Day, but she's still single. See, me too. I had a good Valentine's Day, but I'm still single. I watched Love Is Blind, so I was happy that came out on Valentine's Day. Really, really went for the singles. But I really do feel like it's better to be alone on Valentine's Day than to be with somebody and they don't do nothing for you. I think that hurts way worse. Way worse. Y'all, that has happened to me before. I was with somebody and they didn't give me nothing for Valentine's Day. Well, I wasn't with them. Let's clear this up, actually. I wasn't with them. I was dating them. And they didn't do nothing for me on Valentine's Day. And I had fair warned this man. I said, hey, if you don't do nothing for Valentine's Day, okay, period. Did you do anything for her on Valentine's Day? Or do y'all celebrate that in Portugal? Like, I don't know. But anyhow, would you date a guy with a missing side tooth? I'm currently in this situation. um, I'm not gonna sit here and say no. I ain't gonna judge nobody off the side tooth like that, for real. But a smile is important. So I would try to suggest that he go get it fixed. Her name is Mariska. Okay, period. I like that name. But I would suggest him to, like, I would push him to go get it fixed, but I'm not gonna just be like, no, I ain't gonna talk. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. If I see him on the app, with the side tooth missing, I'm gonna have to keep looking at the rest of the pictures to see what it's giving. But if I know him for real, I ain't gonna judge him off the side tooth. We can do something with that, I guess. We can go to the dentist. We can get some veneers. Maya's call is not there. I don't know what that is. Y'all cracking me up though. The side tooth missing. The shit happens though, for real. Would y'all date? And if there's any guys in here, I don't know if there seems like a couple guys in here. Would y'all date somebody that y'all not attracted to? Because I feel like it's harder for guys to date somebody they're not attracted to. Because I feel like then they really start doing you in. Like, I feel like guys have to lead with attraction first. Because I feel like women are just so much more, like, they're like more understanding. And there's some girls that actually be like, I want to date a medium ugly. I ain't gonna say the word on here because we gonna laugh. And if y'all got other questions too, because I know some people are subscribed to me for weight loss content, some people are subscribed to me for dating, some people are subscribed to me for I do everything. And do that be confusing y'all? Let me know in the comments. Do that be confusing y'all? Because I be feeling like, should I be tailoring it, or do y'all like that I have so many different things? You know? And I want to make sure that. And y'all be awkward. See, this why I know I don't come off awkward, but this why I don't do live, because I be like, I'm used to sitting talking to myself on the camera, right? When I put it up and edit it. But then, like, when I'm on live and I know people here, but I'm talking and nonstop, but y'all not coming into me, I be like, what did I talk about? What did I talk about? But anyways, okay, let's talk about, y'all, I literally did this pop-up for, like, my lingerie. So I went to this party. We always celebrate for Valentine's Day in Portugal. Okay. And Portugal is actually a really nice place to get married. A lot of people from America go to Portugal to get married because it's a good price and you guys have some beautiful weddings there. But I went to this party, y'all, and I kind of knew it was gonna be like a hood party, and I'm not like really a girl in the hood like that. Like I stick out when I'm in the hood. They be like, she's getting bougie. So I went to this party, and because I have a lingerie business, you guys. So I went there, and I was like selling lingerie and stuff, and oh, like goodness gracious, the options in there were scaring me. Before my dad passed away, they got married there. Oh wow, that's so sad. I'm sorry. Yeah, my dad passed away too, but years ago. I actually talk about that in the vlog that I'm about to put up tomorrow. But yeah, so I went to this party, and am I the only one? I don't know if there's women in here, but feel intimidated when a guy asks you for your number, like in person. Like I feel like sometimes I just gotta say yes, because if not, it gets awkward, and some of them get mad. And Lord, oh goodness gracious, how old are you? In the comments, how old are y'all in general? Anyway, 21. You really 21? Because I feel like people be using 21 when they be like 18. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm 28. You wanted my number. You're 21. You're 21. You just started drinking. That's crazy. That is crazy. You just started being legal to drink. Well, in America at least. But anyways, y'all. Um, the way that the society is going, and like the dating life, like dudes think that you're using them because you want them to take you out on a proper date. A proper date. They be thinking you want to use them. If you really think a girl is using you because you need to take them on a $20, $30, $40 date, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. It's bizarre. But I get it. The economy is bad. Very, very bad. By the way, you guys, I have been going on my entrepreneur journey, okay? And I did start a GoFundMe for my entrepreneur journey, which is on my poll community post. If anyone does want to donate, you can donate. Even if you donate $1, it helps. I am on my creative journey. I am quitting my job to just pursue my creativity, and I'm moving to another state. So I'm on a whole new journey. I'm on a journey of moving, on a journey of getting out of corporate, on a journey of like going back into the dating scene. Yeah, so oh, thank you for the heart eyes. So how's it going for, how's life going for y'all in general? Life, dating, mindset. People be like, how's your mental health? What's going on with y'all? And y'all, I never really watched a live for real on YouTube like that. I usually be watching lives on TikTok. But I wanted to connect more like with my actual subscribers, because it's like, dang, are you a real person? You know? Because today on my Instagram, I was talking to one of my subscribers, and she was like, oh, you're my favorite YouTuber. I can't believe my favorite YouTuber is responding to me. I'm like, I'm your favorite YouTuber? What the heck? Like, that just made my day. And I'm like, dang, these people are real. For real. It sounds crazy, but why are lesbians skinny? Not all of them, but go ahead with your joke. You want to tell this joke real, real bad. So go ahead. Go ahead with your joke. Oh, my. Not all lesbians are skinny, though. But go ahead. Go off. Go off. Because I know some thick studs. Oh, at least y'all can be entertained. You know. And then y'all, what I don't like about YouTube is YouTube lives is you can't play music. You'll get copyrighted. My first time watching a live, dating sucks after weight loss. You helped me feel normal and accept that dating sucks. I love that. Okay. So girl, okay, this is how my experience was before I lost weight. So people that are not subscribed or not haven't watched my videos, I've lost a lot of weight. So before, when I was a big girl, when I was a BBW, when I was dating, for some reason, like when I would find somebody, I would like go on a couple dates with them, and I'm like stuck with that person. Like, okay, this is my man. Like, I don't know if it was just my behavior. I don't know what it was, but I always had a man as a BBW. Like, I always had a man. Never didn't have a man. Okay. And then I was also used to like not getting a ton of attention when I was out and about. So most of the time I would find my man like on a dating site. So when I got smaller and I started going out, I started to realize that literally people start coming up to you, you start getting a lot of attention. And just because you're getting more attention doesn't mean the quality is higher. It's just the quantity. So it's like you're searching through a bunch of options, and they actually worse because now you got the ones that just be dogging everybody out or be really thinking they're him. So, and I think it's overwhelming now because you can't really go anywhere without somebody trying to talk to you or ask you for your number or whatever. Like, I feel like when I was bigger, like I could be invisible. Like, I could go to functions and maybe one person would talk to me, maybe no one at all. And now I'd be like, ugh. And then I'd be feeling bad, like telling people when they keep asking me for my number and stuff, like telling them no. Because you don't know who you're dealing with. Some dudes will be like, okay, cool. But then some dudes got pride and they be like, what's the why? Like, why I can't get your number? Like, bro, I don't. It's ghetto. Dating is ghetto out here. No matter what size, it's ghetto. For real. But I want to try to start dating different because I think first, my type, since I was a big girl, my type was always African men. And my hairstylist, she's African, and when I told her that, she said, "You strong," and she's African. So I think I just need to switch up my type too. Like, I go for like a YT man, if y'all know what that means. I might like I've been on a couple dates with a white man, but I don't give it my all because I be feeling weird. I don't know if y'all got the same experience, but I be feeling a little weird. But I think that might be why my dating might be a little trash because I keep dating the same type of guys I usually like. So I might switch it up. Or try to go for like a nerdy man, like a man that's more like into like anime, video game. I don't know. I need to switch it up because the ones I like, baby, mm-mm, mm-mm. If I even see that I like a person, I know it's gonna go downhill. Like if I like a person, I know that person ain't good because you gotta be intriguing for me to like you. Like, I gotta be like, whoa, this person is like something mysterious about them. I like that, and it ain't never good. Mm-mm. And then also, what do y'all feel like? Because I feel like Are you upset that you get more attention smaller? When it first started, I wasn't upset that I was getting more attention smaller, but going on dates or dating guys that didn't like big girls would upset me because I was dating a guy. He clearly told me he knew I lost weight. He clearly told me that he would have never dated a big girl. He don't never date big girls. No, like in the way he said it was like, and I'm like, whoa, like hold on. He's like, oh yeah, I just like petite girls, and I'm like, That's messed up. But then I had to navigate through that. Like, am I taking something personal when that's a preference, right? Like, and I'm no longer that person. Am I trying to protect my old self? So that's something I had to like really work on. Like, am can I blame him for his preference? I can blame him for being shallow and the way that he said it was messed up, but I can't blame him for not like having a preference, right? Because I know big girls that be saying, I'm not gonna date no big guy, like two big people that can go together. I've heard people say this like all the time and they don't get bashed. So I had to realize like I'm not that person no more. So I don't get mad about the attentions part. I get mad about dealing with people or like people that like me that would have never liked me before. But I had to learn that's something I have to navigate through personally because that's like not their issue, it's my personal issue. And I had to bring that up to the guy, like, because I felt offended by it. And he told me, like, why would you feel offended about it? Like, you work really hard to, like, not be big anymore and blah, 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 blah. But I still was mad. But attention wise, I'm not mad about it, like, but it gives me anxiety. Because when you come from not getting so much attention to, like, as soon as you step in a function, all eyes on you. And I'm not trying to like be like that person, but like being in functions now make me very anxious, like because it's overwhelming. And then when so many people come up to you, it's hard to be saying no to some people, and you give your number to all these people, and it's annoying. And mind you, the people that I meet out, they never be no good. Like they don't be taking initiative, like they be texting dry. The thing about me, if you text dry, I'm not texting you back at all. I'm gonna leave you on red. So how do you feel like navigating the dating after losing weight? Um, does it make you feel a certain type of way, or have you noticed a difference? Because it is insane. It's actually overwhelming. But I notice though I don't go out a lot. So it always shocks me every time I go out. I think that's the problem for me. I'm not a like go to the club, go to the bar type of person a lot. I'm more in the house, go to work, go to coffee shop, work on content. So every time I go to a bar or to a club, I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. But I feel like even though people be like, oh, you can meet somebody in person, everybody I meet in person, it don't never go nowhere. It's the people that I meet like on Hinge or something that I actually end up going on more dates with than the people I meet in person. I don't know if it's because people when they meet you in person, they feel like they know you or something already, but it's very strange. It's very weird. But I am very happy because I do feel like the quality has gotten, even though the quantity, like, it's kind of hard to really explain. But I remember when I was like a big girl, like, I was getting a lot of guys that didn't really have much going for themselves. A lot, like, they didn't have the best job, they didn't have a career, they was living with their mama, they didn't have a car. Like, it was just like, they always was missing something. But when I did lose weight, like I started noticing a lot of the guys that I was attracting were like they had careers, like they had homes, like they owned homes, like they had cars. So I was like, okay, I do enjoy that aspect of like not having to like rumble through so many dusties, to be honest. But they still out there. But I do also feel like now guys be like, some guys will be intimidated, like they know, like I feel like now they know, like if I can't match what this girl is doing, I'm not even gonna approach her. And that's even like how you look, like how you carry yourself. If they already see like, okay, this girl, she looks like this, like let me not even talk to her type of thing. But back in the day, they didn't care. They did not care. I wonder if I could put any. I really don't even know how to put in comments in here or nothing, y'all. I'm old. I don't even think I can put comments in here. Talk about okay, y'all. Okay. Oh, but then that means everybody can see. Okay. But yeah, so now I'm just trying to navigate this because I do get overstimulated though with all the amount of dates that I end up going on. So then I go on a bunch of dates and then I will go ghost, and then I'll go on a bunch of dates, and then I will go ghost. But I did realize, like, when I lost weight, I started attracting a lot of white men. Like, when I was bigger, I never really attracted many white men. But then also, I feel like yeah. But back then, I wouldn't swipe on a white man either. So, I don't know. I don't know. But I have noticed, like, now, white men swipe on me, Asian men. Did you have a Valentine's date? Nope. No Valentine's Day. Y'all, I've really been single. For real, for real. I've been single for 2 years. I've been single for 2 years. I've been dating people, but I've been single for 2 years. Y'all been celibate for almost a year. So I go on dates, but none of them be worth my time. I think now that I lost weight, I be my standards done got high as hell. I'm telling, I be like, bro, okay, if you text me, like if we texting and it's 2 days in, and you keep telling me, oh, I've been busy all day, like how was your day at midnight, baby, bye. You got a girl. I always had a Valentine's when I was a BBW. Okay, that's so interesting because I feel like when I was a BBW, I always had a man, but for some reason on Valentine's Day, I rarely had a nigga. My last, so 2023 was my last time having a Valentine, and that's 2 years ago, practically, when I was like in that last relationship situation. And it was really nice. Like he actually did give me a good Valentine's Day. But after that, baby, mm-mm. Last year I was talking to somebody around Valentine's Day, and he didn't do shit. And I told him from the get go, I said, if you don't do nothing, you gone. And he was gone. The day after Valentine's Day, I said, oh yeah, we can be friends. Never talk to that man ever again. Never talk to. I am not laying up with no man that don't do nothing for me for Valentine's Day. I don't know how people do it. And I don't know how people do that when they've been in relationships. I don't care if y'all been in a relationship for 20 years. That man should still at least get you some Valentine's Day. Do something. But nope, no Valentine's this year. I ain't having nobody remotely close that I even like this. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all, my phone been dry. Somebody tried to talk to me, 2 days ago, gave him my number, never responded. I didn't really want to give him my number, but I just didn't want to make it awkward. But I think it's so hard now to find love, like, and really be in a relationship for real. Because the way these men don't even like the way they be texting, be pissing me off. Like, do not text me like, first of all, don't text me the same stuff over and over and over. What you doing? How your day? How you feeling? Like, either if we live in the same state, let's see each other in person, or you need to call me if you're not good at texting. Because if the text is dry, I just leave it on red. And then people think I'm rude. I'm not rude. I just don't know what to say to that. But I feel like next year, y'all, I'm gonna have a Valentine's Day. I think I'm gonna have a Valentine next year. I feel like my man really in Texas. Y'all, I live in Minnesota, so that's enough to be said. Minnesota is not the place for love. Where are you guys from? And I feel like in Texas, I can have a man. I can get a man either in Houston, I can get a man in Dallas, or I can get a man in San Antonio where I live, or I can get a man in Austin. I think I got a little bit more choices. I feel like here in Minnesota. Mm-mm. Oh, and if y'all watching Love Is Blind, it's in Minnesota like this year. So I think that's so bizarre because I thought dating would be so much easier when I lost weight. What advice can you give me to keep an open mind on finding dating? I feel to have fun with dating. That's something I'm learning. Like, instead of like going into it with like expectations or like on a mission, because I felt like before I was like on a mission, like I want to be married, I want to, so it'd be like every time I go on a date, I'm like, no, this doesn't fit, no, this didn't fit. So it would get exhausting because it's like I'm expecting something. But I learned like actually having fun, like, okay, like I want to go out and meet people, socialize, go out to eat, go to the movies. Like, it's kind of more like making it more fun, like more of the activity aspect instead of like the expectation for it to go somewhere. And then I feel like you won't also force it. Even if it's somebody you start to like, you still give it time. I feel like when you have an expectation, then you start liking somebody, you're going to jump right into being in a relationship with them. because you start to like them. I learned, I said, you need to really date somebody for 3 months before you get in a relationship with them. That's something I learned. So I say, have fun with it. Don't put expectation or pressure on it. And I think it's a better experience. And then taking breaks, because I've been taking breaks. And also going out more by yourself, like solo like dates. Taking yourself more to like sit at a restaurant and go sit at the bar at the restaurant, to a nice place, wherever you really like going, and dress up, look cute, be by yourself. Like I think that's where you find the best options, because men are so scared to approach people when they're with their friends or family members or whatever. So when you buy it yourself, and then usually the more high quality men be like at nice restaurants or hotel restaurants or whatever, um, just sitting at the bar on their lunch break or something, or for dinner. So I don't know, girl, because I be wanting to give up. I be wanting to give up every day on love, but I just have fun with it. And I tell people you should date multiple people. Do not date one person. I'm sorry. Do not date one person. You need to date them all. It's exhausting, so you might need to take a break. But I think you need to date at least 3 people at a time. Not least. I think three is the most. Is the most. Then you don't gotta be stressing. You just like for fun. But I took a break. But when I go to San Antonio, y'all, I'm gonna be going on dates. So then I'm gonna have some more content for y'all, because I already got people liking me in San Antonio on Hinge, and we already starting to communicate. So y'all, if y'all don't know, y'all could put. Oh, this might be another advice. Put your Hinge on a different state if you on Hinge, because Michigan, I don't really know about the men in Michigan, but that's also like Midwest, like Minnesota. So I'm guessing it's not that great. So maybe you might need to change your location to a different state. Cause I really don't see nothing wrong with long distance relationships. I've been in a long distance relationship before, and I feel like you actually build more of a friendship and like real love before getting like physical and stuff like that. So I feel you might find somebody, your man might not be in Michigan, maybe in a different state. Because I didn't even know you could switch your state. So maybe, when I get to Texas, if Texas not giving, I might have to go to Washington, D.C., because I think my man might be in Washington, D.C. Can you talk about Hinge? I signed up after you mentioned it. What do you like about it? Okay, so Hinge is what is it called? It's a hit or miss. This is what I learned about Hinge. It started out being really good because it was better than like Tinder and like Bumble and stuff like that, because it was like more serious for more relationship. Then it started getting saturated. Exactly. So it'd be like you gotta get it on and off, because it'd be overstimulated. Because some of these dudes, they will message you and they be dry. I think we be we be getting overstimulated. So they might be dry or they not really on nothing. And then we gotta hop off and hop back on, hop off, hop back on. But what I do like about it is the men on there will really actually want to take you on dates. Like, hey, when can I see you? When can I hang out? Like, when can I take you out? Like, or I've noticed a lot of them will be like, here's the place I really want to take you. Like, when are you available? And they be really about picking the place, making reservations, all that type of stuff. Like, I feel like there's also a lot of men on there that actually have careers. Like, I would never suggest Plenty of Fish. Oh my gosh, I feel like Plenty of Fish is where all the like homeless dudes be on, and the freaking weirdos. I would just say never do that. Baby, I went my first date ever on Plenty of Fish, and I literally told that man, no, we're not going on a date no more. Like, before the date started, like, he was weird. He told me, because I gave him the wrong address, which the address was right next to the place. He told me I had to give him gas money over the phone. He's like, oh, you don't have to give me gas money. And I said, huh? And then he said, oh no, like he hung up. So then he comes, y'all. He comes, and I was like, did you say I'm gonna have to give you gas money? And he's like, oh no, 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 no. I was like, yes, you did. Like, no, we're not going on this date. He was weird as hell. Don't go on Plenty of Fish. Don't go on Plenty of Fish. Don't go on Tinder unless you're trying to get Tinder. Okay? And then don't go on Black. Oh, please don't go on Black. Unless you want a scammer, a dealer, don't go on Black. So I think out of all of them, Hinge is gonna be the best. Bumble, I feel like I just don't like you gotta start a whole conversation. Like, I'm not really trying to be the one starting the conversation every time. But I think some men just say the same stuff like, hey, beautiful, how you doing? Like, yeah. Like, and then I be worried because the ones that be on Hinge all the time, they got enough time to like message you and just like you right away. I be like, dang, you just got a lot of time. Cause I don't swipe on people on Hinge. I just see who like me, and then I see if I like them. So and then so I ain't gonna there. I've had some good dates on Hinge. I've met some like well career men, some cool men. I just didn't like their personality. Like I just didn't feel like we vibed like that. But and I've had some bad dates from Hinge. So and I don't know if y'all see my story time about the one I went on 3 dates with him from Hinge, and I actually started liking him. And I found out he had a kid on the third date when I asked him on the first date, and he said no, he didn't have a kid. And then on the third date, he told me he did have a kid. I said, baby, that's the last man I went on a date with, y'all. He scarred me. He scarred me. Because I don't got time. I don't got time for liars. And he was a Leo. I'm sorry if anybody is a Leo in here, but I highly do not suggest a Leo man. Never date a Leo man. Never date a Leo man. All they do is lie for no reason. But I suggest it at least to like get yourself out there, because you will for sure go on dates. And I think like it helps you like get out there and like have fun with it. Cause I'm about to be having fun with it. But I'm a little nervous because I'm in a state I don't know people. So yeah. I'm like, I don't want to run into no weirdos. That's my worst fear. Mm-mm. So if you ain't on Hinge, how you meet people? Out and about? Cause I feel like I meet people all the time out and about, and it just don't never. It didn't. I don't know about me, y'all. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, but I hate when I meet them in real life, not on Hinge, in real life, and they start asking me for my Instagram, like, or we texted, can I get your Instagram? Why do you need my Instagram? Like, you see me in real life, like, no. And then people be thinking I'm wrong. There's some dudes that don't want to talk to me because I won't give them my Instagram. But I think it's different because I am a social media content creator. So if you get my Instagram, you're going to see all my dating story times, because you can go find my YouTube channel. You're going to be all over my business. And we live in the same state. What do you need my Instagram from? Like, I don't believe you need your partner on social media. But y'all can let me know what y'all thoughts are on that. Like, I don't. If you with your partner all the time, why do you need him on social media? I feel like social media be starting problems in relationships. They be starting problems. Because then if you posting subliminals, then I feel like two people be in relationships, they start posting stuff about they person they in a relationship with, and the person start watching their stories, and then if y'all break up, you gotta unfollow them anyway and block them. Some of them gotta block them because they keep stalking you. So I just feel like, nah, we don't need social media in our relationship. I do meet people out. I had 2 good dudes I met on Hinge, and one wanted to get married. Hold on. And go out of town after a month. After a month. Yeah. That nigga weird. I hope that don't get fat. But he was weird. He's a love bomber, and I don't know. You trying to take me out of town? You trying to take me out of this world? That's how I feel. Do not invite me out of town, and I only know you for a month. Like, what is you trying to do? No. Trying to set me up? But I do feel like when you meet people in person, it do be like a little bit more comfortable. But we also gotta remember we don't know them either. But they be feeling like you know them when you really meet them in person, and then they be feeling like you can hang out the house. Like, I remember one dude was like, "Oh, so like, when am I gonna see you?" and stuff like that. When you plan a date, I met you at the bar. We talked for 20 minutes. Like, I don't know you, and I'm not coming to your house. I hate a man that's trying to get me to the house. Like, you get out. Not happening. So I feel like when you meet them in person, sometimes they too comfortable. But I think it depends on where you meet them. Because I feel like when I go to like restaurants and I go sit at the bar, like where it's actually a nice restaurant, I end up chatting more with like the bartender than I do like people sitting around. So I feel like I gotta be more social. And they said if you go to Home Depot or something, maybe when I go to San Antonio, I might need to be in. I'm probably gonna go to Home Depot anyway because I want to create my own art. So I might find my man in Home Depot. But then I mean I gotta talk to them. And what's your thoughts on like approaching a man first? Like instead of him approaching you, you going up to him. Because it's just I don't know. Out here, I just feel bad. Because I feel like when you shoot your shot at a man, they don't take it as serious. Like they won't really pursue it to the full capacity, you know. But when the man pursue you, he gonna put a little bit more work. But then there are some guys that are like really timid and quiet, and you might want a timid guy because he's probably not in every girl's face. I feel like the ones that come up to you, they be too comfortable. They be in everybody's face, so it'd be confusing. It'd be confusing out here. But I'm gonna be y'all. I'm already trying to build. I'm trying to build my roster. I think I got 19. I just literally last night changed to San Antonio because my friend had told me about it. You don't have to. What is it? You don't have to shoot. Just talk and leave the rest to him. See, that's what I do too. Like, especially if I'm tipsy, I'll just be like, hey, like, and just chat it up with them, and then they'll be like, oh, like, can I get your number? So that works. I'm dead. They probably are weird because they probably really focus. Like these dudes at Home Depot really probably trying to build some shit. They're like, what is this girl doing in here? So I don't like, and they probably, but then I be feeling like dudes at Home Depot low key probably married because a lot of these dudes that are not married don't even have homes like that. So maybe like, what are they going there for their apartment for? Like I know you can get a few things there for your apartment, but I don't know. So and yeah, that it's so hard to just be like the only way I can go up to a man for real is if I'm tipsy. That's really bad. That's really bad. But if I'm tipsy, oh baby, I could talk to anybody. But if and don't go approaching me in public because I'm also awkward when you gotta say no to people. Like I don't know how to say no. Like and I remember one day I was at the Mall of America and this dude, he tried to talk to me. First of all, when he tried to talk to me, he pulled out an Android. No offense. I know some dudes really like those tech. They really like Androids. No, no, no. He didn't do Android. He had a flip phone. Yes. Hold on. He had a flip phone, y'all. He had a flip phone. So he was trying to talk to me, and I'm trying to get out of there. Like that's what I mean. I'm like socially awkward. Like I'll talk to people. But when you just throw me off like this, so he comes up to me, he starts talking to me, and he was like asking me what I was doing and like where I was going, and he wanted to talk to me, what my name was, all this stuff, blah blah. So I'm going back and talking to him back and forth, and then he was like, "Oh, you look like you don't play," and I'm like, "Oh really?" Because I don't, I really don't. And so we up here chatting, and he pulls out his flip phone. He said, "Oh, and don't judge my phone. Like I broke my phone, blah blah blah." But y'all, he was attractive. Like he was attractive, like typical light skinned attractive dude. But I looked him in his eyes, and he looked crazy. I said, you get me crazy." And he was like, "Oh, I got locked out of my house with my roommate, so I gotta go to my dad's house." He was just telling me unnecessary shit. He's like, "What are you doing after this?" I'm like, "Going home." He's like, "Oh, can I get your number?" I was like, "No, thank you." Like, who says no, thank you? I know it sounds like no, thank you. And then he's like, "Oh, why not? Like, why? Why?" And I'm like, "Why?" I didn't know people ask why. And I'm like, no, thank you. If my phone broke, I'm not getting a flip phone for a replacement. Period. Period. I'm not getting. Who? How did you find that? Like, how you find that flip phone? Like, you scared me. Like, I feel like you be trapping or something. I just don't got time for it. I don't like. You could have just went phoneless for a little while. Cause what you need a flip phone for? Like, who you need to really call that bad? It give me like you got two phones and you be trapping. I don't got time for it. And I know a lot of girls like hood dudes. I don't. Don't want nothing to do with it. Nope. I want me a professional man. hmm I don't want no more rappers. I used to love rappers. Like, but now, don't want a rapper. Give me a poet. I want a poet or a painter. Like, if it is going to be an artist or a singer. But a rapper, no. Mm-mm. Maybe that's my problem. I'm a little picky. But I can take a corporate man or I can take an artist. But no hood, no trapping, no scamming, none of that. Because they going to find some way to rope you into it. They cannot be trusted. And I feel like hood dudes, they be having like a lot of pride. Like, they really be thinking they the prize. Do you date older men like around early 50s? 50? No. Nah. Would I? 50 is crazy though, because my mom was 55. So I think 50 is OD. I was going to go on a date with a guy that was 45, which was crazy. But mind you, when I met him, it was like a New Year's Eve type of thing. And he asked to take me out to brunch. And I'm like, okay, maybe maybe he's just gonna want to hang out with me and like take care of my life, pay for stuff. Like, maybe I should just go on brunch with him. And he ended up canceling actually because he texted me. He was like, I feel really weird about this because my daughter is like the same age, or like my kids are like around the same age as you and stuff like that. I just feel like maybe I'm going through a midlife crisis. I said, okay, fair enough, because I think I was already like very skeptical about this date. Yeah, I met him in real life in person. But I think for me, I probably date like the oldest, probably 35 to 36. Because, y'all, I'm 28. About to be 29, though. In a few weeks, I'm about to be 29. So I think 35, 36. I think if I did date older, I would have better results. But at a certain age, they ain't going to be attractive to me. I don't know how people, I don't even know how people even do sugar daddies because I'm too, I be having too much anxiety about that. Like, I'm gonna be like, how's my facial expressions? Like, how, like, I don't know how you kiss people like that. I don't know. I say 35 to 36, the oldest. But I have seen people like I went to high school with, and they literally married older guys, and they literally have kids. They have a nice house. They don't gotta work, but but they do say men, they mature way later than women. So my age bracket, like the man that lied to me about having a kid was 35, going on 36. You are too grown for this. And then he told me, oh, I wasn't ready to have a kid. You had this kid when you was 30. What do you mean you ain't ready? You had a career. That's why I asked my dates with older men have been the best experiences so far. Maybe I gotta try it. That's why I said I'm gonna try a little, but not 50. Maybe I could try 38 because I've been getting a few 38s, and I'm like, dang, you close to 40 though. But I think this pixie cut might be getting the 40-year-olds. they getting ready for me. So I don't know, because I think the men are unstable. Like I say, from like 30 below, they're unstable. Like they don't even be having their own places to stay, their own like transportation. It's just like, oh. And I learned to like just not even make exceptions no more. And some people feel like you should make exceptions if you love somebody, but why is you even falling in love with somebody like that? If you don't know them and they telling you all this stuff, why would you settle for that? Like, if you can't bring it to the table, then that makes sense. But if you already bring that to the table, I think it's just not something that's gonna work out for real. So where are some of you guys from, and how's y'all dating life going? I think too, it's too many options out here now for guys too. Like I feel like they know they can just go on a date nap and they can find a beautiful woman. Like somebody on TikTok said that they went on the other side where the woman went on the women's side to see like what the women look like. And all the women were beautiful. So these men are on the dating apps and they are seeing all these beautiful women that they get to choose from. So I think now they just be like, why would I do all this? I can just go and meet somebody on Hinge and replace this girl by tomorrow. But I do also feel like women are a lot harder to get than a man, because you gotta really do something for the woman. Like, you don't have to at least take them out, talk to them a little bit. Chanel, you want to come up here? Come here. Okay, then she be acting weird, like she want me to pick her up. Okay, Chanel. Okay, so I'll just be like, but I'm not settling at all. Oh, there's Hinge. The thing about Hinge, y'all, your notifications be bumping. And I hate, if you got an Apple Watch, I hate how Hinge be popping up on your watch, the picture of the person, like, why? But y'all, make sure, if y'all ain't subscribed to my channel, make sure y'all subscribe, because I'm going to be having some more dating content, especially when I go to San Antonio. I'm ready to move, y'all. I'm ready to move. That's why I just literally haven't been dating here either, because I didn't want to waste people's time. Like, because I would go on dates and people like, you're moving, like, so why are you dating? Like, they would be so mad. Like, damn. Like, who said we was gonna be together anyways? Like, yeah, we gotta figure out if we even like each other. Like, so I was like, you know what? Let me stop. Let me stop going on dates. It makes no sense. So, and then how y'all feel about TikTok, y'all, now? Did anybody care about the TikTok ban? Is anybody back on TikTok? Because now I'm like trying to get back into the feeling of TikTok, because y'all, I was so dumb that I deleted the app. I deleted the app and it finally got back on the App Store like 2 days ago. So I said, oh my goodness, I hurry up. I was so thirsty to download this app so that I could start going live and start posting more on TikTok. But it made me like take a break from TikTok because I didn't want to go on my iPad. Okay, Chanel, just let me pick you up if you want to get up here. Okay, y'all. Chanel, she wants to be seen. Say hi, Chanel Valley. Yeah, this is my kid. Also, in the comments, can y'all date somebody that have kids if you don't have kids? Especially for the people that are a little bit younger. Because even if you're older and you don't have a kid, can you date somebody that has a kid? Because I don't think so. I don't feel like I could be like a stepmom. I think I'm too young. Because I feel like if you date a person with a kid, you should really at least try to be like actively in that kid's life. Like, I don't feel like it's right for people to want to date people with kids, but they don't want nothing to do with their kid. Like, I think that's messed up, in my opinion. Or like bad stepmoms and bad stepdads. Like, if you don't like kids, why you with a man with kids? Y'all get old. I'm get tired. But also, you guys, make sure, if y'all don't know, I am a certified weight loss coach and a life coach in many things. So if you ever want to book a session with me, make sure you check my link tree, and it's on pretty much every video description box, and I will book a session with you guys. I started a GoFundMe for my creativity journey, right? My entrepreneur journey, because I quit my job. I really ain't quit, y'all, yet. I'm actually quitting Tuesday on the spot. Which I've never done that before. I've never just quit a job on the spot. It doesn't sound smart, but I don't think I ever want to work for this company again because they've been on some PS. So, yeah. So I'm going on this entrepreneur creativity journey. I've done this before. Where's the GoFundMe link? So it is in my, let's see here. I wonder, you know what? I should go for my other YouTube and put it in the comments. Stressed out, Chanel. That's all I do. Just put it in the comments. Other YouTube channel. Because I don't know how to put comments in the live. I don't know if I'm old. If y'all know, let me know. But I'm going to just do it this way. Because even on TikTok live, y'all, I'll be like, okay, how do you get people, when you let people join and they start acting crazy, I'll be like, how do you get this person off? Because I have no clue. Okay. Oh, y'all, sorry, it probably echoed for a little bit. Let me see if it came up in the comments. Did it not go in the comments? Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google how to put this in the comments. I put it in the comments on here. Yeah, let's literally be watching me echo myself. I'm sure there's a way that I can put it here. Look at Chanel. Oh, Chanel's so cute. But if it doesn't pop up in the comments, it's also on my community post. So, on my community post, I'm gonna Google how to put comments in here. But what are you guys doing this weekend? Are y'all doing anything fun for the weekend? Are y'all staying in? Like, I feel like since I did my makeup, I should go somewhere. But then again, I don't want to leave my house. I want to watch Love Is Blind. Anybody else watching Love Is Blind? If so, but don't spoil it because I'm only on episode 2. I'm trying to be on episode 3. Anybody watch Love Is Blind, Baddies, or 90 Day Fiance? These are the shows that I be watching. I'm really a reality TV girly, which is really bad. Yeah, y'all really do not know how to do this. Oh wait, is this it? Oh no, this is just shared live. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna prepare next time, and I think I want to try to go live weekly. If y'all like the weekends, let me know because I did put a community post that like, do y'all like the weekends, and then if y'all like the evening times, or do y'all like during the day? I think it makes more sense at night because people kind of be done with their day. But and I feel like the weekdays, I don't know if people be at work, but I feel like people be on live all day on TikTok and stuff. I'd be like, bro. I guess some people don't work, or some people work evenings, so it's wild. Let me get my Google together. And another thing I've been trying to figure out is like, how do people be in long-term relationships? That's something that I really struggle with. I think because I'm very impatient. Like, if I keep telling you I don't like something 10 million times, and then you keep doing it, I just then feel like you're playing with me, and then I feel like I gotta leave you. Like, and that's bad because that's a pride thing. That's something I'm trying to work on. But it's like, if I keep something's weird with this live, but if you guys do want to donate to the GoFundMe, it's in like literally my last video. The video before that is in the description box, and then it's also in my notification, my community tab. But I noticed that like I just cannot handle like BS for too long. Like, so that's something I need to work on because if I want to be married, I'm gonna probably have to deal with a little BS after a while. But for me, you got 3 strikes and then you be out. And I feel like even I wanted to make a video about this too with friendships. I feel like I have a hard time keeping friendships too, and it don't be nothing I do wrong, literally. And I have conversations with them like, hey, so have I done anything? Like, is there anything I can work on as a friend? It's always them literally doing some weird stuff. And then I don't have patience. If I feel like there's character flaws and it can't be fixed, then I'll be like, okay, I gotta go. And maybe I gotta work on that. Maybe I gotta give people more chances. But I just be like, and then when I do if I double back on somebody, like in a relationship, it don't never go good. So I really be feeling like you should just listen to your first mind. And I wonder if anybody's commenting and it's just not showing the comments either. Because that's weird that when I comment on this, I'm more. Oh, nope. And I know sometimes, but yeah, y'all. So I'm gonna work on getting like I'm trying to upload every day, y'all. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. I'm so appreciative. And what's your real name? If you want to say it on here. If you don't, that's okay. But thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that a lot. Because y'all, I'm really on this journey real bad because I've been trying to get out of this rat race so many times. And I do know this is like my purpose, that I'm not supposed to be in these confined spaces. I do have 2 degrees, but I don't feel like I fit into these areas. And if y'all know me and y'all watch my channel, I'm very like authentic. Like I'm too real. I say whatever comes to my mind. Some stuff I shouldn't say, I say it still. And I don't thrive in these type of environments, like corporate environments where you have to be phony, fake, act. Thank you, Heather. I really, really appreciate that a lot. Um, and you have to act like you like people you don't like, and people are acting like they like you and they don't like you, and they talking about you. This is like weird, messy things that happen in corporate, and I like feel very weird. Like I work in the finance industry, so a lot of time, I'm moving people money around a lot. Okay, and if you look, even if I break it down to you guys, when you look at people's money, most of these people that have a lot of money, they own businesses. They have LLCs. They don't work at a corporate place. I'm telling you right now, and I've seen it. I see it every day. So for me, I just feel like I'm not supposed to be in this space. Like when I do get to San Antonio, you guys, I want to have more things like do a virtual workshop. So like actually doing over Zoom. So even if you live in a different state and stuff, we can do a workshop, even on like weight loss, or we can do like different like events virtually. Like we can do like our girls' night event or something. I don't know. We can do some type of events virtually, and then we can do some events in person. I already have ideas like within my community where I'm going to be living. There's a lot of local businesses, so I want to like have events with them as well. So I have big plans to get more creative. And then y'all, I'm packing vlog coming up tomorrow. Very good vlog. I'm gonna be doing moving vlog. When I move to Texas, I'm driving, y'all, and I'm driving my electric car. So baby, this is gonna be an adventure. Like this is gonna be a whole adventure because I gotta stop and plug it up, all this type of stuff. And then empty apartment tours coming up. Like it is gonna be amazing. Like I think I'm gonna do a little mini vlog of me going to quit my job. Like I'm not gonna show the location or not, like show the actual place, but me getting my laptop or walking in. Like I quit. I quit. I can't do this. I can't. Like I don't know if y'all ever had that feeling of like something like soaking the soul out of you. Like you keep going there and you dreading it and you just got a bad attitude. It's like once you start getting a bad attitude, like you just need to leave the place alone for real. You really do. But I'm just really ready to like go on more dates, like be in a different city, experience new places, be free, like a place nobody knows me. And if y'all don't know, I also write poetry too. So do more open mics. I'm coming out with a poetry book. So that's what the GoFundMe is for. It's like so I can write my poetry book. So I can like do these creative things that I really want to focus on. And now that I haven't had a 9 to 5, y'all, I'm on leave, right? So I'm quitting my job on Tuesday, but I'm on leave right now. I've been on leave for 2 weeks. So now that I haven't had a 9 to 5, I've been able to get so much stuff done, like record, edit, read this content book. Y'all, one of my favorite YouTubers is Glamazante. I don't know if y'all watch her, but I love Glamazante. I've been watching her since I was an undergrad in college. She went to school for fashion merchandising, and I did too. So I watched her whole journey up to now. And she made a book. I bought her book, and I've been reading that. So like how to create better content, all that type of stuff. And I've been doing pop-up shops. I've been doing open mics. So I'm ready for like a new shift and change. And yeah, I've never moved out of state like by myself. I moved out of state because I live in Minnesota. What was the final push to give you the courage to quit your corporate job? I feel like my final push was how much anxiety I was getting. Like, I used to have really bad anxiety, probably like 4 years ago. Like, before I lost weight, had weight loss surgery, I had like a lot of anxiety, and I had to break it down and understand myself. Like I went through therapy, I journaled, I started to get to know myself like on a deeper level. And I think that's what people don't understand is when you lose weight, to keep the weight off, you have to go through a whole learning yourself, loving yourself, spiritual journey with yourself. Like it's not just the pounds. You have to start really being able to commit to yourself. So I started to commit to myself, started to really pour into myself, and I noticed that my anxiety got way better. Like I didn't feel anxious. And then when I started working this new job, but I learned it in a point of time. Every time I had a job in the beginning, I would love the job. The job would go great. And then like after a year, I would start resenting the job and having like an anxious feeling about going to that job. Now, my current job, I've been here for a little bit over a year. This is my first corporate job. I used to work in retail management for a long time. So this is my first corporate job. I started getting to the point where they started to really misuse me, like overwork me, underpay me. So they kept adding more jobs once they learned that I was really good at learning. And I was a fast learner, so they kept switching my jobs, kept literally taking advantage of me for the government, and it's draining my soul. I don't have the courage because of the stability it provides for me financially. Yes, and I would never. This is I'd be like pulled in between, right? Because I never tell somebody to just quit their job because I've done it before and I know how hard it is. Because when I did it the first time, this is how I know I'm not supposed to be in corporate or in a specific profession in general. Because before this was before I was in corporate. This was when I was assistant store manager when I quit the first time. I'm not supposed to be in these spaces, and that's why I get uncomfortable every single time I'm in this space. It's not the job, it's me. And I had to learn that because it's like, okay, I could replace the job. So for you too, it's really good to understand: is it the job or is it you? You just don't feel like you thrive in these spaces. If it's the job, then you can always get a new job. You know what I mean? Like you can always start like applying and interviewing for jobs. And even if it's taking a real toll on you, can quit and you will get a job. That's why I try to tell people, like, because I remember my cousin had got fired before, and I told her, I said, you're going to get a job. Don't even worry about it. She ended up getting a job. It took some time. Like, she ended up getting a better job. I'm like, if you want a job, you're going to get a job. Now, if you're going on a mission to be like your own boss, entrepreneur, it ain't easy because I've done this before. So I know how hard it is. It takes a lot of discipline. Like for instance, before I was doing Lyft when I had quit my job before, but you got to keep yourself accountable to actually get in your car and do Lyft. If you don't feel like going, you can just say, I don't want to go. But if you got a real job, you got to go when you're supposed to go. So it's like a lot of you betting on yourself. Like, I got to get up, I got to do this, I got to go here. It is not easy. And people will sit here and try to be, oh, you can become a millionaire overnight. Blah, blah. They be selling people's dreams. And I've been down this road. I know it is very hard. And when I quit my job, I got to a point where I was broke. Okay? So I was broke and I couldn't just go hang out with friends. I couldn't just go out to eat, whatever. I didn't have, what is that? Stability. Now I had a roof over my head. I lived in a luxury apartment, had a nice car, was able to eat. So I thank God, like I never had a struggle where I was like homeless, didn't have food, whatever, nothing like that. But it's hard. It's hard. And right now the job market is hard. So for me, I'm taking a risk because I know my life purpose, and I know my purpose is really to help and heal people. I know my purpose is to be creative. I know my purpose. And if I keep not following the path that God has aligned for me, I'm never going to get to where I want to be. I'm going to just keep doing jobs, being in this career for the money. And mind you, the money is not that great. For some people, it would be great. For me, I'm middle class, so it's not that great for me. So I know that even when I leave this place, even if I'm struggling to create my dreams, at least I'm trying to create my dreams while struggling. I don't want to struggle and then build somebody else's business. So I just felt like this place was starting to weigh on my mental health. Like they were taking advantage of me, seriously. And I get it because when I first started there, I had the degrees, but I didn't have the experience. So they literally took advantage of me. They saw what I could do, and they didn't care about me. And I started to realize I can't work in an environment like this. And my boss is terrible. I feel like if your boss starts talking to you crazy or anything like that, you need to leave. And I had to learn that before. Like, I promised myself I would never let somebody degrade me at work, make me feel really bad when I'm crying. If you're crying at a job, you need to go. Like, and it is scary, but I promise you, you will get another job. You wouldn't get another job. But I know people have kids and stuff. I don't have kids. I just have a dog. So if all fails, like I would probably have to move back in with my mom, which I don't see that happening. God forbid that ever happens, because I'm 29. I haven't lived with my mom since I was 18, and even when I didn't have a job, I was not trying to go back home. But I don't have kids depending on me. If I had kids, I would never do nothing like this, just because you never know the outcome or how long it's going to take you to make money or how long it's going to take you to get a job. But I had to build up the courage because, I had already committed to moving to San Antonio. So that's a big part. I had already committed to move. I felt like it was my purpose to move to a different state, especially Texas. And I felt like I've been putting it off for 2 years. So I said, hey, I'm going to move. Even if I don't have this job, I'm going to move. So, I'm moving. So to keep this job would be very hard anyways, because it's a hybrid job. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to let this job go, or I have to let go of me wanting to move. And why would I do that when I hate this job? So yeah, I said I'm just gonna do it. What's the worst gonna happen? Like, I have done Lyft before, and I do know back before I was able to make a living. Like, I was able to actually make probably about what I'm making now, more, because I don't get taxed. So I know that there's ways to make money. So that's the only thing. I just will never tell somebody just quit. I've had people quit their jobs because of me. Like, people in my family be like, "Oh, you did this, so I quit." I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, I wouldn't just tell somebody just go quit, because I know it's hard. But you always bounce back for sure. You always bounce back. You always find a new opportunity. And I feel like for the government, there's always government jobs, but then you would have to go to like another county or something, I guess. I don't know how that all works. And I heard the government jobs they were before, I don't know if that's just in Washington, but before they were hybrid, and then now they're trying to make them all in person or in office. I think this in office stuff is so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm like, if I can do the same job at home, why am I going in the office? Just so like you can dictate us, and like for me, I sit in a cubicle. So what am I doing here that I can't do at home? Like, I feel like it's such a weird concept to me. Like, they just want to oversee and control. And I really do too feel like they don't want people to start getting fully remote, because they don't want people moving out of the country. Because if you get a remote job and you move out the country, baby, you're set. Like, you're set. You're gonna have a lower cost of living, and they want to keep, they want to keep the money flowing in America, and they want to keep the control. So I think too, me personally, I'm not even supposed to be in America, but I'm gonna give myself a couple years in Texas, and then I want to move out the country for real. So I feel like the path that I'm going on, it doesn't even align with a job unless it's remote. So I do say last resort. If I get down bad and I don't have no money, I might have to get a 9 to 5. But I tell myself, if I do get a 9 to 5, they have to be paying me 6 figures. And if they're not paying me 6 figures, I'm not taking it. And if I do get that, I still wouldn't be there for long. It's gonna be just for my plan. So I've been reading like Rich Dad Poor Dad series, and it's all about you then investing in yourself. Welcome back. Welcome back. We up here talking about quitting our jobs. We're up here talking about quitting them jobs. But people are really saying it's really hard to get a job nowadays. But I tell myself too, if it got really, really bad, I wouldn't tell nobody, no, don't ever go to a 9 to 5. Don't ever get a job. Like, I know the real life shit. Like, for real. You work at McDonald's, period. Do your big one. Y'all know too, big McDonald's be paying well in certain countries too. Y'all know in Switzerland, because I've been to Switzerland, they literally pay all their people a really livable wage. Okay? Like, you can work at McDonald's and get paid like almost $30 an hour. You're gonna have a good living situation. They even got living for like lower income, where you don't even have to do paperwork. And they give their people like almost a month of vacation. Probably more than that, actually. I think it was more than a month. This place right here, I tell you fight for 3 weeks. So I also thought about living in Switzerland, but my ex lived in Switzerland, so I ain't trying to go there. It's too small. It's too small. But I had a great time there. Like, it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. But I'm excited because I feel like this is gonna put me on a new journey too. Like I feel like the first time I did it, it got hard. But I think it got so hard I had to face myself. That's when I actually started doing a lot of work with understanding myself. Because I think back then, when I first quit my job, I was like a materialistic person, and it literally pulled me out of my materialistic mindset. Like I couldn't just go buy a freaking Gucci bag. I couldn't just go like spend 1,000 on some shoes. Like I would do crazy stuff. Y'all, I used to just do crazy stuff because I had the funds for it and I had credit cards and all this type of stuff. And so when I had to give up that job because it was making me miserable, I had to sit there and face myself like, what do you even care about? Like, what do you even like? Because all you like is spending money. Like, all you like to do is work yourself to death, and just buy something to make yourself feel better. So then I started to now be more frugal. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm the most frugal. Like, I still have nice things, and I have high taste buds, you know. But I try to do like for my living and my vehicle. I will not settle for my vehicle and where I live. But everything else, I'd be more frugal. Do my own nails. This is the first time I got my hair done in probably, I don't know how many months. Y'all, I did my own dreads. If y'all see the other video with my faux locks, I did myself. Like, I know how to braid. I know how to do a lot of different things. So, I learned, like, why am I spending $300 to get my hair braided? Like, why am I spending $200 on nails? So, I had to start cutting back, and it helped me a lot. Like, it helped me realize a lot of the stuff we don't need. And I even think with my car. I love my car. It's very beautiful, and it's an electric car. But today, my tabs, I had to pay $700 for a sticker for some tabs. And I said, if I didn't have, what, a 2020, I think mine is 2023. If I didn't have a 2023 electric car, my tabs would probably be like $100, $150. There's some people that literally only got to pay like $100, $200 for their tabs. So I learned like I want to more and more become a more minimalist and have a more minimal lifestyle because I think it's set up for us to be continuously in debt and want more and more and more and more and more and more, spend more and more and more and more. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So I'm trying to become like financially responsible and financially free. And I'm hoping that I find a partner too that has that same mindset that they want to be financially free. They want to invest because I want to learn more about investing. I want to learn more because I want to have wealth and I want to be wealthy, but I want to be a responsible, wealthy person. Like I don't want to be these rappers and singers like buying Prada bags all the time and like driving a freaking Range or not a Range Rover, but like a Rolls Royce. I don't want that. Like even if I have millions in my account, I want millions in my account, but I don't want to be wasting my money on that. Like I want to be buying properties and helping people and building a community. So I feel like it gets you in a spot where you start to really realize what is important because I really believe life is important, health is important, and if a job starts affecting your health, you gotta go because what you gonna do if you're not on this earth? If you keep letting your job stress you out, there's literally people that literally pass away in their cubicles. There's been a couple stories about that, like literally people passing away in their cubicles or in their cars, like outside of work, and that is like sad. That is deep. Like one of the people that did that in the cubicles, they didn't find them for days. That is insane. Like how can a company not care about their employees that much that you don't even notice that someone is in their cubicle gone? So that's when I realized I'm too young. I'm too young to sacrifice that. Like if I had more responsibilities, I would definitely sacrifice it. Because if I had a kid, I would never just be like, no, I'm gonna just quit today. And you got a kid. I admire people that have kids because I don't even know how y'all do it. When I realized they care $400 a week, how can y'all have kids? Mm-mm. So I'm very big on that. Like even when it comes to like me finding my next partner and like being in a relationship, is we need to be both financially stable before we go into having a kid. I think people like rush into having a kid and they rush into having and getting married. So I feel like a lot of people don't be ready for marriage, can't even afford marriage. Not just about the ring and the wedding, but also buying a home, raising a family. Like that's a lot. And one kid, $400 a week, one. And there's a lot of guys that don't believe in stay-at-home moms either. Like they don't believe you should be a stay-at-home mom, you should do 50-50. So I think those type of things you really got to get sorted out before you have a child with somebody. That's my worst fear, and I think that's why I'm in a position where I can just freely quit my job, because I don't have a kid. And I don't even have, I'm going to be authentic with you guys, I don't even have like savings. Things are being paid for. Like my new place, everything is like really working out for me, which I'm so grateful for. But I didn't plan this thoroughly. I didn't say, okay, I'm going to give myself 2 months, 3 months, and then I'm going to quit this job. I tried to get accommodations for this job and stuff around my mental health, and they weren't doing it. So I said, you know what? F y'all. F y'all. So I am gonna walk in there. At first, I know I could just send my laptop back. I really could just send my laptop and be like, hey, just give me a shipping label and I'll send it back to the office. But I'm gonna drive to the office and I'm gonna look cute. I'm gonna have makeup done, hair done, wear a very beautiful outfit with my heels, step up in there like a boss, go to my boss and say, hey, today's my last day. I quit, and give them my laptop. The beginning of the day, I'm not gonna work. So, yeah, and I think it's gonna be interesting because I don't like confrontation, and I don't like I don't like quitting, but I do think there's a point to this to do this. But y'all been yapping for almost 2 hours, an hour and a half, so I might get off. But let me know if you guys like this. I probably then will start setting it for Saturdays every week, doing Saturdays, because I feel like or Sunday too. Maybe I could do Saturday and Sunday because I gotta pump it up. If I'm gonna be a full time content creator, creative, all these things, I might have to do always on the weekends because I feel like that's when people got a little bit more free time to really watch lives. But I appreciate everybody that actually watched and even donated. Thank you so much. So I will see you guys my next live. I'm going to be uploading the vlog. Vlog is going to be up tomorrow. I would say 10 a.m. But I gotta make the thumbnail. No, 10 a.m. Vlog's gonna be up tomorrow, 10 a.m. Me packing. And I get to show you guys too, like my photo album. So you get to see me as a baby. You can see my dad and his paintings. You can see my mom. Um, and so yeah, y'all, there's gonna be a lot more packing vlogs to go because I've only packed my room so far. But my room is the worst because all the stuff in my walk-in closet, all the stuff out of my drawers. So next probably be my bathroom and hallway and stuff like that. So yeah, you guys. And also make sure y'all let me know too what y'all like to watch, because some people will watch me for weight loss content. Some people watch me for dating content. Some people watch me, and do y'all like that? Because I try to be a brand more than just known for one thing. Like I want people to like me as a person, not just because I do one thing or the other. But anyhow, I'm trying to mix it up. So I'm gonna do a what I eat in a day. Y'all loved what I eat in a days, so I'm gonna do a what I eat in a day after this vlog. But thank y'all for supporting me, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next live. Good night.